So what's the problem? The problem is that we ask people to do something in a particular way, and then they don't. Sometimes we find it out quickly, sometimes we find it out later. Sometimes it doesn't cost us very much, sometimes the cost is tremendous. Let's think about what the research has to say about this. First of all, conflicts of interest. As every sports fan knows, if we see a game between our favorite team and their arch rival, and the referee calls a call against our team, we can't help but see the referee is evil, vicious, stupid, blind, something like that. We see the world through the perspective of a conflict of interest, how we want to see that. Now let's take it to a work environment. Imagine I give you two tasks. I say, please do it very quickly and very accurately. Very, very quickly is important, but don't make any mistakes. Those things contradict each other. It's very hard to do both of them at the same time. Which one gives? Often, people take the one that is more immediate and make that a higher priority than the other one, and they see the world through the perspective of getting things faster, even if we have to make a shortcut. And what happens after we take one shortcut? We're more likely to do it again and again and again. In fact, even in our brains, when we look in an fMRI, we see that once people take a shortcut, their brains stop reacting to later and later shortcuts. What we see is that the initial behaviors show a very high activity in the brain, as if the brain is screaming, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And that voice goes away, and after a while, people think this is the right procedure. So think about this human tendency. We all have a human tendency to balance multiple goals and not always balance them in the right way for the long term. Sometimes we balance them in the right way for the short term, which is taking shortcuts, making mistakes, not paying enough attention. Now, if you think about it, what does it mean? What does it mean? It means that it's a little bit not right. It's a little bit not correct to expect people to be able to manage time pressure and doing things the right way all the time. And therefore, we need to help people figure out what is the right trade-off. And if there are things that mistakes are just unforgivable, that mistakes should not happen, maybe we shouldn't leave it to our own mental capacity to do it, and we should have automated systems to help us with those particular challenges. What we need to do is to recognize our potential failing, and we need to create systems that help us not fail in this way.